What's up, guys? This is Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today I'm going to give you 8 wide receiver drills that you guys can do to improve your game. Let's jump right into it. All right, guys, so this first drill we're going to do is work on your stick at the top of the route, okay? So this stick is something like you would do off of, like, let's say a speed cut. Like, let's say I was working a post here. I put this foot in the ground, this aggressive speed cut to get into this route. The most important thing about the stick is it's got to be sudden, okay? It's got to be very sudden and aggressive, and we want to explode off of this so we can accelerate into that route eventually. So we're going to be working that on this ladder right here, okay? So you can do this with speed ladder, you can do this with cones, and you're just working this aggressive one step, fast hands, fast feet. Your hands are one of the most important things to be fast as wide receivers. So we're going to be here. You're going to do this on the right side and the left side. So you're just going to work here, hands by your chest, fast hands, fast feet, and you're just going to stick in each box, okay? Now what this is working is being able to make this sudden and to do this at the drop of the hat, because when we're running this route, we want to always be selling fade, okay? We want to make this DB think like we're going 100 miles an hour, looking over his outside shoulder, trying to get him to turn this hips, or if we're breaking on an out, maybe looking over his inside shoulder, it depends. But being able to just put our foot in the ground, aggressive and sudden, then get up into this route. So you want to work this about 4 sides each leg. I'm going to show you how it's going to look full speed. So we're going to be here, fast hands, fast feet, stick, stick, every single time. Now, on the stick, obviously we're gonna go to the left side too. On the stick, you wanna move a little bit of your shoulders and a little bit of your head movement, okay? You wanna get some head and body movement, because what that's gonna do is that's when you make this stick in the ground and you go here, the DB's gonna bite and he's gonna think you're going that direction. So he's gonna turn his hips. And then when we go, cut back right underneath his face, cut back over the middle, cut back outside, that's when we're gonna be able to get some separation. So you wanna be sudden with this stick and get some head and shoulder movement. All right, guys, so this next drill is another drill that wide receivers can do on this speed ladder, and it's to also work this aggressive sudden stick, but it's gonna help with like a quick jab or when we gotta go a little bit of a foot fire off of a release, okay? And we still, same thing, gotta be aggressive and sudden with our feet. Like anytime we're working a release, let's say we got press coverage, I don't wanna be nice and slow with this and then get up into the route. I don't wanna be slow with my jab. I wanna be able to be aggressive with my jab and then be able to explode into the route. So this is what this is doing. So you guys have probably all seen the icky shuffle before. This is the same thing, but we're trying to get the most we can out of every single drill, emphasizing this stick, emphasizing fast hands, fast feet, okay? So I'm gonna show you how it's gonna look. We're gonna start right here. All we're gonna do, fast hands, fast feet, and emphasize this stick. Coming back, all the way through the ladder. The most important thing is being able to have a little bit of a split-second pause on that outside leg, being balanced, having good body control as a wide receiver, but being aggressive and sudden, and having fast hands, fast feet when we're working lateral across the ladder. All right, guys, so you probably have all been taught before, like you're running a curl, you're running a dig, maybe you're running a comeback. You wanna come up and you wanna beat the drum, that's the common term, beat the drum, and have fast hands, fast feet, and we chatter our feet almost in and out of this break. Now I'm gonna tell you that that's good, that's fast, and for beginners, that's probably a good thing to do, but I think we could be a lot faster, and that's by this snap down method, okay? And a lot of people tell me that, oh, that's unrealistic and whatnot, but when you snap down here, it's not just gonna be one step. Sometimes it can be like if you're running a 5-yard hitch, but when you snap down, it's about 2 to 3 steps. We wanna go 1, 2, 3, and it's 3 steps rather than 10 steps, just beating the drum, running my hands, getting out of this thing slower. When we snap down, it's just 3 steps. So this next drill we're gonna be doing is going to be working that, okay? You could do this with a ladder, you could also do this with cones. So you're gonna start here. You're gonna isolate just the right leg and the left leg. You're gonna start off. We're gonna do a slight jog to it. Snap down with the left. And we're gonna backpedal, snap down, okay? Then all the way through, then obviously you're gonna start on this other side and we're gonna do the same thing with the right leg. What we gotta really make sure we're doing, we're not snapping down and we're stiff here. We're making sure we're snapping down. I'm sinking my hips, I'm dropping my weight, get my nose over my toes so I can work on lowering my pad level, guys. You wanna work maybe 4 sets on the left leg and then 4 sets on the right leg. All right, guys, so as you know, releases are probably one of the most important aspects of playing the wide receiver position, because you can't just run up into this route every single time, okay? Off the line of scrimmage, you got to be able to create some kind of separation, okay? And now it's about having different things in our arsenals, and this is going to be a great drill to work that, okay? So we're going to be working kind of a release here, but it's a slow play release, okay? Because every time we can't just give a jab and then run off into this thing, or a double move, because a good DB who studies this on film is going to realize that. Now, what if the DB isn't right up in our face, but he's about 2 to 3 yards off, you know, kind of in no man's land is what I call that. We want to work a slow play release because we don't want to know what he's doing, but we do want to be quick and we do want to be sudden with our feet. We can't take too much time to screw up the timing with the quarterback. So what this is going to work right here is you can work this with your lead leg or your back leg. It's going to be 2 steps, okay? It's called a hesitation hop, technically a slow play release. So we're going to be here, 1, 2, and we're going to come back, 1, 2, And then once you get all the way to the top of the ladder, we do the same thing. We're gonna go 1, 2, and we're gonna burst out just into a nice little jog. Now, the biggest thing I want you to worry about on this is when we go 1, 2 with the right leg, to always have our hands moving, okay? A lot of guys will be like this and have my hands super wide. That exposes my chest. The DB's gonna be able to get his hand right there and knock me off this platform, okay? I gotta have rapid hands right here, but I gotta be patient with this DB, working these 2 steps, moving my whole entire body. A lot of guys will just go 1, 2, and they're already thinking they're getting out of this thing. No weight on this leg, that's not selling anything. That's not gonna slide this DB off of his platform. That's what we gotta do with this release. And then obviously you can work it with the back leg too. So we could be here, we go 1, 2, and work that. So you wanna work probably 4 sets with the right leg going front, 4 sets with the right leg going back, then 4 sets with the left leg going front, 4 sets with the left leg going back. Moving our entire body, being real quick, but patient, and having this aggressive, sudden stick like we've worked before in this video to get up into the route. All right, guys, so this next drill is going to help you receivers having fast hands, fast feet, working on sinking our hips, having good pad level, and being able to explode out of this break on an out route. So you want to have a quarterback standing about maybe off of this like first cone right here. We're going to be working this way, about 5 yards to the left, throwing you on this speed out going to the left over here, okay? So a foot fire release, this is also working a foot fire release. Foot fire release is when we're going fast hands, fast feet, and then we put our foot in the ground and then we go. That's what this is gonna work. It's gonna work having rapid hands, rapid feet, which receivers need to have. So you're gonna start here. You're gonna go with your inside leg going left first. That's the way I'm gonna show you. And then obviously you're gonna come back on the other side and go right leg first. So we're gonna be here. I want fast hands, fast feet, like our feet are like a typewriter. So we're gonna be here. We're going fast hands, fast feet all the way around, slide. Same thing around this cone. Slide to the last one. Same thing, quick hands, quick feet. Once we get to the top, we're gonna burst. We're gonna shoot our head around. This ball's gonna be coming. We're gonna catch this ball, and then we're gonna burst upfield. Same thing, guys. I wanna be working maybe 5 sets going to the left, 5 sets going to the right, working on sinking our hips, getting our chests in a good position. Fast hands, fast feet, explode out, catch this ball, get upfield. All right, guys, so this next drill is a great drill to work on your route running skills, okay? So we're gonna be going, I call it a cone zigzag. So we're going to that cone, back to this cone, back to that cone, working this zigzag pattern at about a 45-degree angle. These cones are about 3 yards apart. If you're a little bit of a longer strider, I would suggest putting them about 5 yards apart, okay? But it should be only 3 steps. That's what we're working right now. You can do this with 5, you can do this with 1, whatever, but we're working 3 right now. So we're gonna be going here. This is working our speed cut on a route, like we were working a post or a corner, breaking on this 45-degree angle, okay? And we gotta make sure this stick is real sudden, aggressive, and we're exploding out. So we're gonna be here, we're going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And either the quarterback's gonna be giving us a ball back here, or we're just gonna sprint and burst out, okay? Now, the biggest thing about this is when you're coming through these these cones here, when you make this stick, not to lean back, and then we'll be slow. Pad level is super important as a wide receiver. You wanna make sure that we're looking right past this DB's outside shoulder or his inside shoulder, depending on the route, trying to get him on his heels. And if we start to lean back and we start to maybe bring our pad level up, that gives away a route. We don't want to give the DB any tells. We want to be going here, full speed, keeping my chest forward, good pad level, selling this fade, foot in the ground, get up into this route. I'm going to show you how it's going to look full speed. All right, guys, so this next route running drill is very similar to the last drill that we just worked, okay? It's working on our route running ability, but instead of working this post or this corner break, we're working our break like if we're working on a speed out, okay? So we're coming right across on that square, almost like this L. I call this the L drill. So same thing, cones are about 3 to 5 yards based on your stride length apart. We're working this aggressive sudden stick and being able to explode, pushing off of the inside of this foot and exploding out, keeping good pad level, not bringing our pad level up. Make sure we're selling the fade the whole time. We're pumping our arms. We're trying to go full speed. So it's gonna be here. We're working these 2 cones. You're gonna have a quarterback standing probably like right behind where this camera would be, and he's gonna give you a ball like we're coming out on this out. So we're gonna be here. We're going 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2, 3. Coming out, we're catching this out. Again, same thing, if we don't have a quarterback to give us a ball, we could just work on exploding out, accelerating out of the break by putting this right foot in the ground and then exploding out. I'm gonna show you how it looks full speed. All right, guys, I really want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Please leave in the comments any questions you guys have and what kind of video you guys would like to see next. That would really mean a lot to me, and it would also really mean a lot to me if you guys subscribe to this channel and like this video. I'd really appreciate that. I'll see you guys next time.